immediate thoughts post-match?
Disappointed, naturally, because I thought for large periods of the game, we dominated. We played some excellent football. We really looked a good side, and then you just had a little bit of a soft underbelly, if I'm honest, with the goal that they scored first of all, straight after half time. And then we have to go and chase the game. We said the importance of getting the first goal, really starting well. We've had some glorious chances first half, didn't take them, and then you're always on the back foot, and it's been a disappointing one. It was a better performance from last week, far better, but we've wasted two glorious opportunities in the last 2 weeks, and well, kind of know where we are now.
So it's such a strong start, particularly with those Marriott and McCoy chances. What were you thinking when it was still 0-0 and those didn't go in?
Well, at the minute it's getting a bit of a pattern that we're not taking chances, and it's costing us. When we take chances, we win games. When we score first, we win games. But when we miss those chances, and then we have a little bit of a soft underbelly, and at the end they score a soft goal from across, it's majorly disappointing, because, as I said, for large periods of the game we dominated, we played some real fluent football. I thought we were excellent at times, but it's the soft underbelly we have at the minute.
What was it that was different from that performance at Stevenage last week? You said there was a gutless performance last week, but some more fluent football.
We had far more tempo to our play. We closed down, we pressed, we worked, we had energy, and as I said, we created some wonderful chances. I mean, clear-cut chances. It's just we didn't take them, and then when they took their first real opportunity, we sent it, as I said, that soft underbelly came, and we got hit with a poor goal, and we ended up losing the game. And as I said, and at the end, I really didn't see a lot of character there. I really didn't see a lot of character.
What was missing at the end that needed that character?
Well, they kind of resigned to losing the game. Maybe they're used to doing that, but I'm not going to be used to losing the game. I'm not going to keep losing games, because, and at home, away I think we've been excellent, but at home we keep losing. I don't know what it is, but we can put out a structure, we can work on things, but we just conceded. We conceded a bad goal. We conceded just after half time, and we've missed real important chances, and that's been the tail of the game, really.
What did you say to the squad at half time? I mean, it was a strong first half, even though it was goalless. How were you feeling then?
I thought we were excellent. I really thought we were excellent. I thought how we went about our work, how we played. We were as good as we've been at home. But you've got to take your chances. But they're not even difficult chances. They're clear cut, and that's the problem. We didn't do that, and then because of that, we end up losing the game.
Scott was missing today. Your captain. You've been made Alan captain today. How did you feel he did in that role?
Yeah, I thought Alan Shane was excellent. I mean, he had man of the match. I thought he's excellent, but we've conceded 2 goals, so something's wrong somewhere in that kind of way. But look, the summary of the game is on the whole, we weren't good enough to see out the game. We had enough chances to win a game comfortably. We hit the bar, we've missed chances, even right at the end, we've had a chance, and we're just snatching the stuff at the minute. I don't know what it is. And that seems to be the problem. We had some glorious. We've had far better chances than them. We've had more possession than them, but they had a little bit more of a clinical edge. And probably 2 of the 3 chances they've scored from.
You mentioned that it is a disappointing record at home. Can you pinpoint what that's down to, or how that can be solved, or is it unknown as to what's causing that?
Well, we're going to have to find a formula to doing that, because we can't keep losing home games, because your home form should be your fundamental in what you do. But we've struggled to get results at home. Again, performances have been there. I can't comprehend. Of the 2 of the last 3 home games we've had, we've played Crawley, where we've had 22 chances, 46 crosses, 70% of possession, and didn't score. Today we've had massive chunk of possession, all the best chances. I mean, they've had 1 great chance where they scored from, but the headers they scored from is a good finish, very good finish from a difficult chance. We've had so many more chances. It's just we weren't clinical enough.
Is it that clinical edge that's sort of holding you back as a team at the minute?
Well, I think so, because I said we have chances every game, and good chances. We don't scramble, and ironically, the games we've won, where we've played Leighton Orient away and we've played Plymouth away, we've had probably less chances than we've had in our home games, and yet we haven't found the back of the net.
You've still had an eye on the playoffs for the last few weeks. Is that eye gone, or is there still a chance that it could happen this
Listen,
year?
3 games ago we had an eye on the playoffs because we were going into a period of 3 home games. We were right there. Look, I think we're planning for next season now, because I think the way we played, the way we have in the last 3 games, has not been a playoff side in form. I think we've puffed a little bit, but we haven't really been at it. And as I said, that's the disappointing thing, because we were in with a great chance, a real good chance. We didn't mention it, but we knew we were in with a great chance, and that's kind of gone now.
Was that reflected in your substitutions today? You brought on Frankie and Zane from sort of the youth setup to give them some game experience. They got some great ovations when they came on.
No. I mean, people, we don't just give debuts and so on and so forth. Frankie's played for us. Frankie's doing excellent at the minute. Zane has looked a real bright spark when in training, and I felt we just might have needed that relaxed, bright, and he came on. He did quite well. Frankie looked very comfortable in the back four. So no, it's not just giving them things; they've earned it. And as I said, I want that. I want that hunger, because Accrington had it. You see how they come off. They really ground out a performance today, and the scoreline will look comfortable, but it was far from that. And they really ground out a performance. So that's what we need. But no, I'm pleased with the young lads. I'm pleased to be able to give 1 or 2 a debut, but it's not a token. They've earned that.
Will we be seeing more debuts or more youth team appearances to come, starting at Dagenham, or will you be going for sort of this?
No, we need to win games. I want to win games. I don't want to keep losing games and saying, well, I'm giving people debuts, I'm doing this, I'm planning for next. No, I want to win games. I mean, we work hard. We work long hours and hard to try and win games. And that's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. But at the minute, we're finding that slightly, well, in the last 3 games, we found that more difficult than normal.